the game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home, victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the Dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on type, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rather.
Today, from Portland, Oregon, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Portland Snowhawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Portland Snowhawks. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the City of Roses. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Jones off the play fake. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Logan Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd and 2. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. P.J. Walker leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Snowhawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here now come the Falcons. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Curry knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Snowhawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go. Blue 32.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
He's got Otten.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And next week,
major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. That's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You are the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm hot to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the side, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Bigger, better, petty, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rat-a-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that monkey, it's about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.